and spokesperson for TurboTax Canada. Good morning to you, Jamie. How you doing?
Good, thank
Good.
you. Thanks for having me.
It's tax season. A lot of us, it makes us nervous. I'm sure it makes you kind of excited because you have all the answers. And we get excited seeing your excitement, knowing that maybe we can do a little bit better on these tax returns this year. We have a few questions from viewers, and I want to start the first one. This one says, I'm filling my taxes for the first time and still getting used to the terminology. So what's the difference between tax credits and tax deductions? It's from Michelle.
Cool. So first thing I want to say, when it comes to credits and deductions, that can be confusing for anybody, regardless of whether it's your very first time filing your taxes. And it's something people get mixed up all the time. So the first thing you want to know is that we like both of them. So both of them help us to reduce our tax bill, but they work in different ways. So when it comes to deductions, what deductions do is they actually reduce the income that we're paying tax on. So they don't directly reduce our tax bill, but they reduce our income so that when we do assess our taxes, then that amount is lower. And with the credits, what credits do is they actually reduce that assessed tax bill. So if you want to think about it in terms of numbers, say you made $40,000 in the year from various sources of income, wherever you're making your money. If your credits will actually help reduce that to say 35,000 in an example, so that you're not being taxed on that full 40,000 amount. And then on the credit side of things, whatever tax gets assessed on that $35,000, then credits are going to help reduce that tax amount so that the actual bill you're paying is lower.
Awesome. Really explained very clearly. So it's nice to have both credits and deductions to get the best thing you can get at the end, either a lower need to pay or a nicer big tax return, right? Okay, here's the next one for you. There are hundreds of tax credits and deductions available in Canada. Which ones do Canadians commonly overlook when filing their taxes? This is from Andre.
Okay, so it's impossible for anybody to just hold all of this information of deductions and credits in their heads. So that's the first thing I want to share is there's no shame in missing out on things, but I'm going to share with you some examples. So medical expenses is one that I see people overlook often. So the medical expense tax credit. And what you can claim with this tax credit is anything from your routine dental visits to your prescriptions, or, if you're going for a massage in Ontario and you get that RMT certificate, those types of things go towards that medical expense tax credit. And another one I would say would be your moving expenses. So you can actually deduct moving expenses if you're moving at least 40 kilometers closer to your workspace. So that's also something that's available for full-time students as well in certain circumstances. I'm not going to go into all of the nitty-gritty here, but what I would say is that's why using an online tax solution such as TurboTax is really going to help you make sure you're not leaving any money on the table when it comes to these credits and deductions. TurboTax actually searches over 400 credits and deductions automatically for you.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's not going to leave you in the dark, too. I know that medical, you have to have, I think, over 2,000 something to even qualify for medical expenses. But it's good if, you can be walking away, leaving a lot of money on the table if you don't know. And if TurboTax takes you through it, it's an easy step-by-step solution. So those are the two big questions we had today. So thank you so much, Jamie Monty. Hope you have a fantastic day. And, of course, we'll have TurboTax next Tuesday once again until tax season winds down. And a reminder that you can submit tax questions for a chance to win one of TurboTax's great tax solutions: TurboTax Full Service, TurboTax Assist and Review, or TurboTax Online. Visit our website, cp24.com/contests. Everyone who sends in a question is eligible to win. And you can catch these segments on Tuesdays at this time for the rest of the month.